Hello everyone, we are live. Oh, I got so much to do at the minute. Ants everywhere. Lovely. Please excuse that I don't have a t-shirt on, but hopefully you don't get to see too much. Got me a little China man. Hey, you're up here. How's this retaining wall gonna hold up? Oh, hello everyone in the chat. Oh, I just missed that message. Here we go. Ah, hey, hey Mac. Oh, I got so much from Antcon, like 5 new species, well 6 new species I think. We got a parasitic colony of Strongylonaphis testicus or something. That queen's in with a, what is it, Tetramorium chispinum. I got Lasius flavus of Ants myrmica. What else? I got the Atters and a 2 queen poly colony. Yeah. Yeah, got all sorts going on. I'm gonna go put a t-shirt on for it. So blimmin' hot. It's roasting today, yeah. Just gonna have a fiddle in my tank. There we are, t-shirt. Now look half civilized. Yes. Oh, that's great to hear. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Like Antcon it was just the best. Like, there's nothing to compare it to, but that's only because it was the best. Like, yeah, the first Antcon, I'm not 100% sure it's not going to be the last one because yeah, it was so good. Like meeting everyone, there was talks, there was everything. Like ants everywhere. Oh yeah, Hood's little lives. They were great, they were. He was like cruising around with the camera. Yeah, when I put me on bags of soil. Yeah. Yeah, while I was at Antcon, I got a load of soil off Antscapes as well. Which is going to go in this tank now. And hopefully my Lego retaining wall, which is this white bit, like can hold the mud back. I had to get a bit more Lego in it though because, well, it's just too good. It does everything, Lego. Hopefully the mud doesn't roll into the pond. If you haven't noticed, here, like that bit there, that's a little pond. So I'll get a better view of it in a minute. Just put this mud in and if I'm lucky, I'll have a tiny bit spare. That'd be good. This will all need patting down. Bury it all. I've got a bit of a water feature going on now, if you haven't noticed. Like, there's a little waterfall under here, and then this bit's all running as well. Yeah, I've been busy. But I thought, like, before the carer bearers move in, I'll get it all top notch. So I've been working it, yeah, making it really nice ever since. It's just a lot of, need a lot of soil, really. Just gonna kind of try and make it like a tiered garden style kind of thing. I want like ground level and then a second level, and I might add another level further up, but I'm not sure yet. Still kind of see what happens kind of thing. Is that bad? The bridge is finally level with the floor. This is the first time ever. That's under the bridge. If you got any ideas for decorations, let me know. I might have to lift up the waterfall. How many kilos of soil have I got left? 1.5. Lovely, lovely. That should be plenty. Dealing with all of it. On the back now. So I'm quite looking forward to having the Care Bearers in this tank. Because it's turned out quite nice, I think. It's got its waterfall, and it's got some frogs to keep the population in check. I'll show you the frogs in a bit. They're just in the pond. There's 2 little aquatic frogs there. I think they're African dwarf frogs. I think, yeah, it must be because the clawed frogs are a bit bigger. And I've had them about maybe 8 months now, and they haven't grown at all. They're still little frogs. Try not to bury too many plants. Get out of there, the last bit. There we are. Look. Get on the old chat. I'll see you in a minute, Mac. I'd 100% recommend rotting soil because the plants, they love it, and the ants love it, and all the biological stuff in the soil, like, loves it. So it's just good quality soil, really. Seems to do good for everything. Not bad there. I think I got just enough. Yeah, glad I got 3 bags and not 2. Around the back here. I think I've got just enough soil at the minute. It's a bit dirty. Need to build it up a little bit more at the back. If you kind of build up an angle at the back, it makes your tank look a bit bigger, and it does give you a little bit more surface area. It's kind of like a triangle. Like the flat line along the bottom is never as long as the long line between the end of the bottom line and the end of the top line. The hypotenuse, I think it is. I think it's the hypotenuse. Yeah, that bad boy is always the longest line. So going on the maths, you just want a nice angle, really, just to increase the area. Pat it down a bit. I'm so looking forward to using this tank. And I'm hoping all the plants will grow up nice and strong, and oh, it'll be blooming soon. There we go. I think this is my last bit of soil, really. Hide the pipe a bit. Lovely. I'm very glad I got 3 bags. I'll do a whole video on this tank when I move the ants in, but at the minute it has got a few ants in, some leftovers from the last colony, but yeah, it's not really got any ants yet, so it's not worth making ant videos about, I guess. I'm quite happy with the retaining wall, to be fair. Bit cheesy, but I love it. Where should we put this? Got this little man here with his little fishing rod. I don't know where to put him there. In here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Just about see him. Let's have a good look. Just fiddle with him. He needs to go down a touch. There we are. See if we can have a look at the frogs. Let's go in. Yeah, at the moment we've got plenty of the plants. As they've been growing, I've just been chopping them, replanting them, and they're going great. Let's see if we can have a look at the froggies there. Oh yeah, froggo. There's one. A little froggo. That's the smaller one, that one. Oh, and they've been eating the woodlouse. There was a woodlouse that fell in there, right in the dead centre. And it seems to have a chunk bitten out of it. That's quite good, because I want them to manage the kind of insect and isopod population. Mostly the ants. There's a big frog. He's in there somewhere. Hidden away. It's probably gargling or whatever they call it. Where they just sit at the top of the tank and just do nothing really. Then we've got the waterfall. Yeah. I need to reapply the barrier as well before I get any more ants in here. Quite happy with it though. Obviously, I need to clean the glass as well by the looks of it. You got the waterfall up there. That comes down. Got the retaining wall. The waterfall pipe. He needs a bit of fiddling because he's doing his where it just fills up drains. If I put it down like 2 millimeters, it'll stop doing that. The pipe. Just let go. Let one solid stream out instead. Plenty of mini what is it? Fight a gladiators arena or something. I did make some food bowls that like fit inside of there, so you could have a little kind of a little gladiators ring, feed them in it. So I took them I figure I might have melted them a bit, I think, in the heat. So what are you up to, Froggo? So I do like the frog. It's hopping around. It's quite nice because there's no current inside. So yeah, the frogs love it. I can't wait till all the plants have grown a bit. So it's just getting there. I need more plants down the back though, but there's not much room there, so I haven't been kind of planting them yet and chopping them because that's just a bit fiddly. I'd rather get more plants here first and then get an established bunch at the back from like the easy to get to cuttings. Yeah, I need to do that soon. Well, also I've connected a few of the little Gen 3 meds. I think you can tell the new ones because they're white, and these are the older ones. So a different colour. Lovely creamy yellow in that one, to be honest. That's all brood, like it's packed with brood. I love it. This one was just at the end of here, so I've just moved it. They put a load of trash in the corner they have, which is a bit of an annoyance. Yeah. So I'll be connecting the big outworld in a second. I'll just see how it's getting along. Have a look here. There it is. It's one of their packed out outworlds, which just say when there's that many ants in the outworld, it's quite hard to clean them out. But I just grabbed the new outworld. I need to put the rails in still. Can't forget the rails. How many screws? 4. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not sure what I'm going to do with the. Oh, there goes the camera angle. Come back. There we are. Yeah. I'll just stick it on top maybe. Yeah, oh, dropping screws in there now. I drop all sorts in my tank. It's normally my phone, but this time screws. Yeah, if you caught, what is it? I think the stream before last, my Antcon one, I just like dropped the whole phone in the tank. I think the ants love it. Ants' favourite thing, having a phone dropped on them. Where did I put the Allen key? I didn't drop that. Lovely. Yeah. I just need to put the pillars on the end because I forgot. So I just do them up. It's got 2 pillars, this one, but yeah, I'll stick them both in a sec. Let's have a look at the froggos. Yeah, no, froggos gone and hidden away. I call it like Froggo, but it's actually just two frogs. So. But they're both called Froggo. All frogs are called Froggo. Well, in my opinion, anyway. Let's get these pillars on. So I might be able to cheat and only do up 2 bolts for them, so I might be able to attach it fast. Oh, I've got it the right way up as well. Yes, that makes a change. You can put the pillars upside down in the outworld, which I've done before. Yeah, it's not ideal. You have to take them back off them. Lovely. Oh, why is there so many liquid feeders? Well, before I went to Antcon, I just filled them all up. Like, filled up the sugar. There's a little nest in the way there, prototype. But let's see if we can get a good view of it's flipping. There we are. Yeah, they've like they were all full before Antcon. Like every single one, including the big test tube drinker. But yeah, they've been guzzling down the water while I was at Antcon, and I thought, well, I can't have too many liquid feeders. And yeah, I gave them a couple honey or jelly pots, I mean, as well. It seemed to do them all right for the few days I was away. But the problem is, I fed like every single cockroach I had before I went, so I haven't got any now. And they're hungry as well, and it's like, oh, I can't feed you because I haven't got anything. Not until I go to the shops, which I better do soon because it's Sunday. And on Sunday, the shops are really annoying. It's shut early. Who thought that? The whole world shuts down at 4 PM on a Sunday. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to go down the shops and get some chicken for them. I'll get them like some little chicken breast bits or something like that. I know they love their chicken. Yeah, last time I gave them, I don't know, maybe a little finger-sized piece of chicken, and yeah, they had it down in an afternoon. Come back next day, there was nothing left. It devoured it all, even when it had like dried out too, like, because it started drying out after like not long at all, the chicken, but they were still into it. So that outworld is done. Oh yeah, I'll give them a T-bone steak. I'll spoil them. Maybe some flowers. So, I'm just going to clear out the space for him. For the nest. Where I'm going to put it. So what I'm going to do is I've covered it over with the outworld, but we've got all these new ones here, like these 5 new ones. And out this end, I'm just going to stick on a bit of pipe going down to here, just so they can have a nice big outworld here. And that will keep the back end of the nest, because at the minute, this kind of far end here, although this end's not too far, but I think they would have an easier time if they could just go around the end into a nice big outworld. And it would take some of the pressure off these ones. Although this one's not too bad, but that's because it's even further away than that one. And I'm trying to make them use this one as their trash site. Yeah, I think they can actually, Kai, that's a good point. It could give them candy floss, like, if you ever wanted to. Although candy floss, I do think it goes stale, like, quite fast. So it sucks up the water. But although if you had, like, messes or something that enjoys, like, a moist, or not moist, a dry setup, like, I think they could eat candy floss, yeah. And they'd probably eat it really fast as well before it went all soggy. So I think it'd work. Like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let me go find me a piece of pipe for connecting it. I've got one piece somewhere special. That's for the end. Where did I put my special piece of pipe? Yeah. Here's a piece of pipe I've been like using before, but he's got the nice kind of angles. Yeah, so Alright, get me tripod quick, and then I can put the phone on the tripod and have two hands. Like this. Beauty. It's a bit messy in my corner. Where's the camera side? Oh. There we go. Lovely, we're tripoding. Let's lower it down a bit so you can see both bits at once. So, we want to be able to see the opening, to be honest. That's where the action's going to happen. That's where they're all going to run out. Everybody loves watching ants escape. Yeah. This end, I love the pipe there. It's quite nice. This is like 15mm pipe, so it fits nicely over the top of the 13mm pipe that Wakushi uses. And I've got 5 meters ordered, but yeah, it's still coming. So I thought, nah, I won't wait for my 5 meters of pipe. I'll just use this bit for now. But Tetramorium are good climbers as well, so they don't mind having to climb. Then I need another little piece of pipe for down the bottom end, just to get it all spot on. I had it about 2 seconds ago, the piece of pipe. Oh no, Oliver, he won the raffle and got the Tetramorium, and then he was like, no, and he put him back in the raffle, and then they got re-raffled. And I was well looking forward to kind of forcing some Tetramorium by Karen Atom on Oliver. And I've been telling them, oh, they don't have to grow super fast if you're really careful. Yeah, I'm gonna put that piece of pipe marker. Stick that in there. I was so hoping that Oliver would end up with some Tetramorium Bicarronate. I think he'd love them. Like, he loves these like big colonies, and he feeds his atters twice a day. And that's gonna be that colony, like atters, they're growers. They are like, if you feed them more than, well, if you just feed them, you'll have millions. And I think they'll go up to like 5 million. I've seen different estimates. I've seen like 5 million, 12 million. Not really sure which one it is, but to be honest, I don't want it either. I want about, not 100,000, maybe 20,000 in my colony. Yeah, that's accurate. That was easy. That was really boring and easy, and none of them escaped. Probably some escapees from earlier about it, yeah. No, I didn't. And the knock. So I think I must have caught all the escapees early. Yeah, let's go up a bit. So yeah, they got their new stuff. I was going to use like a large nest for this corner here, but well, it just didn't fit very good. I think atters are pretty much the biggest of all, to be honest. Just because they don't need the to go out and like harvest their protein. They just get it all off the fungus, so it doesn't matter if there's no bugs outside, they're still feeding the babies, kind of thing. Whereas the fire ants, I think they max out at about kind of 100,000. That might be like the queen's laying limit, kind of thing. Whereas the atters, like, she'll pump them out all day, every day, from dawn till dusk by the million. Amazing, to be honest, how they can get it so big. So they may do ants inside, yeah. When they have their massive columns, yeah, and their bivouacs that are like the size of a human, of just pure ants. Yeah, they're like mobile as well, so they can keep moving on for getting more food, I guess. Like when the resources run out in one area, they're already in the next area, so they don't have to worry about being stationary. Oh my god, a polygamous invictus. That sounds like, I don't know, like something you read in a horror book. They might do, yeah. Yeah, probably some of them inbreed. God, that'd be hell. Imagine, like, Oh, I've got a queen colony here, Solenopsis, and it's gonna explode to about 100,000 in no time at all. And then it's like, oh, now there's 20 queens. Like, it's gonna be like millions. I really want to move out of this piece of pipe here. It's full of eggs at the minute, but they won't. Oh, Solenopsis molester. I wouldn't mind some of them. But I think I wouldn't mind Fugax, to be fair. I've heard Fugax, they weave like paper nests as well, which I thought was quite cool. Yeah, I think that's set up though. I'm still not sure what to do with DIY City. Had like a build up of moisture in one of the pipes. And the charging wire is not long enough to unplug it. If you look here, there's like a lot of moisture and quite a few dead ones in this pipe. It's a bit of a pain. So I'm not sure whether I'll unplug DIY City and tip them all into the new Outworld and just let them resettle in the new nests, because they're not too packed now either. They've basically pulled most of the troops back, if you get what I mean, into here. Right, have a look in here. Like, these are solid now. Oh. There we are. Like, just pure ants in there now. Oh, there are polyatters. I think where is it? One of them is polymorphic. What is this? Atacinera or something? There's definitely a polygamous thing. It might be Texana or something, possibly. I did not know you could get polyacros though. Yeah. That's just pure. All that white stuff here as well. That's like pure eggs. All I love it. The white bits on top are just pure next generation. And this one's nice and full. Yeah, I think it might be Texana that the polymorphic, or not polymorphic, polygamous atters. Imagine that though, like maybe like 10 queens. I don't know what the like population ceiling would be, but it'd probably be too much. So we've got some ants in the new Outworld now, so let's get a bit closer. Watch them as they first explore. Go on, get them focused. Yeah. They're quite brave, the Tetramorium, to be fair. Like, it's been connected for a few minutes and they're already nosing it out. They like to they scout it all out first. Yeah. There's plenty of queens down here. I think in there at the moment there's 1, 2, 3 queens and 7 workers, I think. And yeah, they've got a lot of queens at the minute. I think that's why earlier there was a lot of regicide going on. And because I'd left them a couple of days without any fresh protein. So they're all getting a bit wound up, I think, and yeah, killing a few more queens so they don't have to do as much work, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's a big fat queen. Yeah, I love how many queens there are. Let's see if the frogs come back. I was going to say, you can see them right in the back corner. You can't, it's pretty, How big are the Aphenagaster? Like Globoria or whatever, yeah. As long as they're like, I'd say like 3mm or bigger, they should be alright. Unless they're really slim. Because most ants can't like fit out of my modular setup, although the tiniest workers every so often will. Although if they do that, you can just stick a bit of blue tack in the in with the joint. Like if you've got any joints, just put a bit of blue tack in there and it just tightens it all up and stops it wiggling. Because what I've found with these is like when they're flat, they're perfectly fine, the joints. Let's see if we can get a good angle. But if he's like wedged up a bit more, let's see if we can wedge him up a bit more. See, like the bottom opens up a tiniest bit, but it is big enough for like the smallest ants to escape when it's slightly cracked open. But I think most ants, like, as long as you're careful, they can do quite well in here. Although it depends how kind of escape artists they are. Because the Tetramorium, they'll escape and then they'll just wait where they escaped until you put them back in, which is quite nice. Yeah, I do love the modular setup. I think he's making like the next generation of modular setups soon as well. So I look forward to that. I'm looking forward to moving into here though. I started to scout it out, but I think I haven't watered any of them yet. And this one was a little bit humid when it came, but none of them have been watered yet, so they're not overly keen. So this one's a little bit humid, but yeah, it's got more activity than the dry ones at the minute. I should water them in a minute. Yeah. See how the leaf cutter's getting on in there. Here's DIY City, but I've been fiddling. I'm questioning whether I should continue. There's like a big, like clumping in here as well. There's a big clump on the sidewall. I think there's the young ones just drying out or something. What are you up to, Pimpin? Oh, there's the leaf cutters. Get some lights in here. Here we are. Yeah, leaf cutters are settled in nice. Temperature's all good. Humidity's all good. And they're all still alive. Lovely. See, I think I water them about maybe once a week with, let me find the syringe. I think it's a 5 milliliter syringe, and I think I chuck about that much in, to be fair. It's not too much. And yeah, I don't think I've watered them for over a week at the minute. Yeah, I'd say like that, maybe 5 milliliters of water a week at max in like all the nests. You can't really see a Scutalaris in there, I think. Or is it? No, that's that's the Scutalaris, and that you can't really see him at all. Is the, what was it? No, not Camponaphis. Strongonaphis or something. Yeah, I can't say it yet. I'm getting there, but it's a hard one, that one. And I don't read it enough. Here's the pollies. Like, they've been in and out for the water this morning, but they're just settling in still, I think. They're just up in that tube holder on the top right. In the tube still. No. Oh, Penny. Do you want to be in the video, Penny? Penny. So you got a couple colonies on the floor that I need to find a space for. Probably get a cheaper one, to be fair, because that's like, if you buy 2 queens, you'll have 10 queens and a few hundred workers in 4 weeks, I'd say. Yeah, give it 4 weeks, like a month, and you'd have like a £60 colony. I think Antantics has some. I'm not sure if they're listed on the website, but he does have some. Like, I saw them yesterday at Antcon. Yeah, he's got some good. I think 2 queens and a few workers, but yeah, they'll be up and running in no time if you let them. And to be fair, these grow so fast that the longer you got before they've filled every nest you've got, the better. So yeah, I'd start small, to be honest. And the annoying bit is, it's like if you asked me to get 10 queen and 100 worker colony, I could get that 1,000 times easier out of my tank than getting a 1 queen colony. Is there no shipping for a bit? It's just like, hit me up on Instagram and like, yeah, we'll talk. But yeah, it's like with the Tetramorium, because they have so many queens, it's actually harder to get like a 1 or 2 queen colony out of a big colony than it is to get a 10 queen colony. Like, I could get 20 queens out in 1 test tube and easy peasy. That's what I nearly did with Ants Ramblings. Like, yeah, well, for Antcon I was like, no, I want like 1 or 2 per tube, and oh my god, I gave up in the end because it's just too hard. You've always got like 10 queens per tube, and then you'll have like 20 workers and stuff, and it's like, oh, it's just so many queens. So see if I think some of these might be inhabited. To be fair, so some of these tubes are, but you can't really see through them because of the annoying redness. You know, even let's see if we've got any queens. I'm not heating them, so they don't really care for them at the minute because there's a heated nest here. So they're like, why would we take our eggs into the non-heated area? So I'll have another look at the old Care Bears, and I think I might have to sit down and think. Oh, the Saturn. I think when it's heated, like before I moved it here, because at the minute it's kind of sitting on the edge, it just about fits on this little ledge. So I took away their little heat mat that I had. Like you used to just rest here on the side. So they've kind of ditched the tubes. But when it's got heating, like I'm gonna get a Saturn XL, so that'll have 14 tubes, and that'll be like heated as well. So those tubes will fill up, and yeah. You can probably guess what my plan is when you got 16 tubes of a Tetramorium kicking around, but I'm thinking, I don't know, I might like start a little shop or something. Although I'm tempted, like, I don't know whether to sell tubes or just to pull these off. Because I think, like, I could pull one of these off and, I don't know, 40 odd quid or something, 50 quid maybe. And like, you get a nest then as well. But that's the easiest thing for me, is just pull one of these off, put a new one in, and do it like that. So I think that's what I'll probably do, to be fair. On here, oh, these got the heat mat, but with these, when they have the heat mat, they'll move in, but when they don't, they won't. To be fair, I think they like, I don't know. If I was to buy a colony and it came in here and it was a reasonable price, like, I think it'd be a good idea. It's like for Antcon, I just pulled one of these off, stuck an outworld on it, and bam, you've got a complete colony of Tetramorium bicarinatum with, I don't know how many workers are in there, a few hundred workers, at least 10 queens, and probably about 1,000 brood. Which, yeah, I might start doing that soon, just flogging them on. They're all busy there. Just see the frogs. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's not too unreasonable either, and you get like a nest as well, so it's like winning. Oh, there's big boy. Oh, he ran off again. Camera shy. Come back, frogs. There's one of them. Hey. Fingers crossed they'll eat loads of wood lice and everything. I'm hoping so. It's quite hard to feed them bloodworms in this little kind of bowl they've got as well. Yeah. If you're wondering too what I've done here, I've got the bowl and then I've got the little pump, and the pump runs the pipe. He goes it's like all the way around the back here. He's all buried now. That plugs into the back here. I just don't know if you can see it. Yeah, the pipe for the water going in. Yeah, it goes into the back of the waterfall. That comes out the top again. Then I've got a little pipe under here, where the water kind of comes out of here down the pipe back into the reservoir. That's quite nice. Yeah. And then there's Barry. I love Barry. He's got to be there. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream because I need to go chat with someone. But yeah, and I got my stickers as well. Look at that beauty. I'm well proud of these. You don't actually get Wakushi stickers, but he sends things on the stickers and they've got the logo on, so I just chop them out and stick them on. Yeah, got my Antscapes one. I think this torch is too bright. It's like ruining everything. There we go. Yeah, Wakushi, Antscapes, Antcon. I need an Antantic sticker. Antantics, the collection. And any other stickers? Yeah. So I think I might have a Happy Ant sticker somewhere. Ants England. May I have a sticker, please? What are the frogs doing? They're jumping on each other in there. Let's have a quick look. We'll peek at the frogs one more time before I do a runner. Oh no, the camera's going to be annoying. But yeah, I think yeah, I'll end this stream here. But thanks for popping in, everyone. And having a look at the new tank. When I introduce the Tetramoran bicarbonatum in here and get it all grown out, I think it'll be a couple of weeks before I put them in at least. Just because I want the foliage to be all nice. Yeah. But yeah, message me on Instagram, Kai. I think me things antimatters or something like that. I'm not actually too sure. I'm rubbish on the rubbish on the Instagram, but I am on there somewhere. So yeah, find me and message me or something if you got Instagram. Yeah. And I'll chat back. Yeah, thanks for popping in, everyone, and catching this little second fiddle. Watching the girls moving. They've got quite a lot dead at the minute. It's quite annoying. But, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.